Here we have a 2021 Mazda CX-5 Kuro. It has a 2.5 liter inline-4 engine, automatic transmission with all-wheel drive, and this SUV only has 7,000 kilometers on the odometer. For the interior, we have your power mirrors, windows, and locks, all found below the driver's door handle. We have some storage along the bottom by your speaker as well. We have an absolutely gorgeous red on black combination for the interior. Red leather bucket seats up front. Both front seats are power operated by switches on the side, with the driver's seat having memory seat controls towards the front as well. Button start found right beside the steering wheel. And you can see we do have a combination of analog and digital displays for the gauge cluster. At the very bottom, you'll see we have 7,070 kilometers on the odometer, and the display above that is showing your current settings for adaptive cruise control, with the bars that are moving showing how close or far away you want to follow the vehicle in front of you. And then it also shows whether or not lane keep assist or lane departure warning is currently active. You can show different information in the screen as well. You have various different things like engine temperature, your range, 2 trips, service reminder, and then back to your adaptive cruise and lane departure warning display. Off to the side, we do have your power liftgate mode, or button, sorry. We also have your off-road mode and your lane departure warning. So that was the button I was using to toggle the display in the gauge cluster. On the steering wheel, we do have your Bluetooth and audio controls on this side, with the info button using what I was using to go through the various different displays. And then on the other side, we do have your adaptive cruise control. For the stereo, you get AM, FM radio, you have USB and auxiliary input, Bluetooth connectivity, as well as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. When the vehicle is in reverse, this is where you'll find your backup camera with some guidance lines. In the screen, we also have various different menus you can go through, so entertainment's pretty self-explanatory. Communication, so if you Bluetooth your phone, that's what will show up there. As for navigation, it's not currently equipped with that, but you can get that added at the point of sale or anytime afterwards. If we, misclicked there, user error of course. If we go into settings, under safety, you'll find a bunch of safety features the vehicle has, so distance recognition system, that's your adaptive cruise control, SBS, that's your smart braking support, blind spot monitor, it will show up on either side mirror. If we get a zoom in there, you can see the 2 squares in the top corner, that is where your display will show up. And then lane keep assist, you can toggle that, or change the settings for that, as well as lane departure warnings as well. Below that, we do have your heated steering wheel control, heated seat controls, also have dual zone climate control with ice cold air conditioning, of course. Go ahead and get this out of the way. In here, we do have a 12-volt outlet, automatic gear select, nice straight line. You do have slap shift if you would prefer. We also have your sport mode button, electronic parking brake, and auto hold. These were the controls I was using to control the screen in the center, so you have a bunch of shortcuts around the dial, so go through the menus, click down, press enter. And the small one is strictly for volume. This is super handy because it does have an instant mute, so instead of, you're going through a drive-through and you talk to someone really quick, instead of constantly scrolling down, you just press it down once, it's muted, and then when you're done, just press it again. We also have 2 cup holders in the middle, a nice big armrest as well with a nice contrasting red stitching. Get the storage tray out of the way. So in here, we do have 2 USB ports. You'll notice one does have a smartphone icon. That'll be the one you'd want to connect to if you're wanting to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. On the one side of it, we do have your SD card reader, so that is strictly for navigation if you choose to upgrade to that. The orange tab there is just the protectant because it hasn't been installed yet. We also have an auxiliary port as well as a cigarette lighter cell 12-volt outlet there. Then we can go ahead and put this back in, and you are able to move the tray back and forth as you see fit. Then up top, we do have an auto-dimming rearview mirror, sunglass holder up there, dome light controls, and then sunroof control for the nice big sunroof above the front passengers. The CX-5 Kuro is equipped with 19-inch factory alloy wheels, finished in a nice black color, wrapped in Toyo tires. We do have the real elegant Jet Black Mica for the exterior color. Up front, you'll find we do have LED headlights equipped on this model as well. We also have a black plastic trim piece that goes along the bottom of the vehicle. That's to protect your paint from any rock or debris that might get kicked up while driving. You do have an LED turn signal mounted on your side mirror there. A button on the door handle is for your intelligent access. We do have tinted rear windows all the way back, gas caps on the driver's side for what that's worth. We also have 4-wheel disc brakes as well. In the back, you'll find the badging for CX-5 all-wheel drive. The Mazda emblem is right in the middle, and then Skyactiv G is on the passenger side. We also have dual exhaust, so we have one pipe on each side, as you can see there. And then again in the back, you can press the button in the interior, or you can use the key, press the trunk release button. It is fully power operated, so it goes all the way up nice and easy. And in the back, you do get a ton of storage space. It is nice and carpeted throughout. The rear seats do come down in a 40-20-40 split, so you can see the symmetrical divide there. On the back, you'll also notice that we do have your child seat anchors, super easy to access behind them. And then to fold down the middle section, you just pull the strap here, folds down all on its own. And this is super handy if you're someone who likes to go skiing or you need to pick up lumber or maybe a tree or something like that. You can have the long object going through the entire middle of the vehicle while still maintaining 4 seats in the interior. Then underneath the false floor here, we do have your spare tire, as well as any tools that you need to change it in case of an emergency. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but it's nice to know it's there if you need it. And it's all surrounded in nice sound deadening foam as well. In the middle, you will notice that we do have a front license plate mount. If you live somewhere or you end up moving somewhere that requires a front plate, you can have this mounted to the vehicle without drilling into the nice new bumper. Keeps everything looking good. And then when you're done in the back, again, you can press the button in the interior, you can use the key, or you can press the button on the tailgate beside the grab handle. And you can hear it latch into place, and you're all good to go. For the rear interior, we do have your power window switch below the door handle, some storage along the bottom by your speaker as well. You get a ton of legroom and headroom in the back of the CX-5. We have the same nice red leather material for the rear seats to match the front. Then we can go ahead and fold this back up, super easy. Locks into place as such. And you do have an armrest that folds down independently of the entire section, so you get 2 cup holders there. Goes nice and flat. And then you do have a storage compartment here with 2 USB ports for the rear passengers. In addition to the rear child seat anchors, we do have the front ones that are found below the plastic circles in the little divide there, all along the bottom. And we also have some storage pockets on the back of both the front seats, as you can see on either side, as well as 2 climate controlled vents for the rear passengers. You are able to fold down the 40 sections independently of the middle one as well. So you do that by pulling the lever here. Sorry about that. Drops it down as such. And then putting it up is just as easy. And that was the 2021 Mazda CX-5 Kuro. If you're interested in the super low mileage all-wheel drive SUV with tons of safety features, you can go to parkmazda.ca to fill out the form to book your test drive. In doing so, we can get you a $25 Visa gift card for coming down. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.